see me rolling.
Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento. I'm Doug Browner, and what a perfect fall day. Perfect, I say, for driving the car of my dreams. Or is it? Ladies and gentlemen, check out the all-new Cadillac. You know, when I was a kid growing up, I thought, gee whiz, if only one day I had enough beans to be able to plunk down on a Cadillac. So does the 2017 XT5, well, fulfill my dreams? I gotta be honest with you, I'm not so sure. This is obviously a crossover all-wheel drive Cadillac, and yeah, it's got a lot of the interior appointments that you'd expect, but I think when you talk about Cadillac and the brand itself, it somewhat has lost its way. Look inside real quickly, and I'll give you one example. If not only for the most non-intuitive shift lever, look, I'm a mechanic, but I don't have a PhD, which apparently immediately disqualifies me from being able to shift the car into gear. I mean, I just don't think it should all be this difficult. More technology is not, well, better. Sometimes we bring it down a notch. And with cars like this, it just seems the manufacturers are trying to overdo the amount of tech they put in for no discernible benefit, in my opinion. Erin, come on over here. Erin, one of our Czar employees. Here's the thing, as she pops the trunk hatch, one third of all new cars being sold this year are going to be missing something. And I'm not kidding you, 1/3 of 2017 models will not have a spare tire. You have a 1 out of 3 chance that the car you just spent $10, $20, $30, $50,000 on is not going to have a spare. We'll talk about why in a second. Let's do the reveal. Okay, there it is. This does have a spare, but what's the problem? It's not even a real tire. This is one of those donuts. It's one of those temporary tires that's going to get you 20, 30 miles, and you can't do freeway speeds. That, by the way, is more of the standard. It's almost impossible to find a new car that's got a full-size spare. So what are you getting? Well, you're really not getting anything. The manufacturer is sharing with me regularly that they'll give you a roadside assistance number and, in some cases, a can of Fix-A-Flat. I say it's ridiculous. The automakers are arguing that this is what the public wants. I have to challenge that by saying, you know what, honey, let's go buy a $30,000 car, and gosh darn, I hope they don't give us a spare. Wow, wouldn't that be great? Come on, I cry foul. No jack, no spare, a can of Fix-A-Flat? Give me a break. It's all about saving money. It's all about cutting weight. Check with your dealer, and I'm telling you, know in advance whether the car that you just spent all that money on has a spare tire. We give this a B-, for actually having one, but not a very big one. If you want to check out your car, have me talk about yours, facebook.com/thecarzar. We'll toss it back to you. The Mac Daddy kind of caddy, I don't know.
Hey, Doug, I have a question.
I don't know.
Doug, I have a question.
Yes, sir, yes.
Can we, as consumers, demand that they put that back in the vehicle? Do we have any power at all to go to the dealer and say, hey, put the spare back in the car?
That is a great question. You're not going to like the answer. The answer is no. It's not manufactured for it, so there's no space for it, and they don't want the liability. And what I really don't like, listen, they can do whatever they want, right? Yeah. I don't like the secrecy of it. I don't like the full absolute disclosure. I have a lot of customers like, what do you mean I don't have a spare? That to me is dirty pool. I'm sorry. Disclose it up front, and if the decision is really one that's virtuous, then you celebrate. Yeah, we don't have a spare. We do. I don't like the quietness of it. That, to me, I don't like.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Behind my back. All right, thank you so much.
Now go sit down. Great to see you, bud.
You know, you can always go check in with the Czar at his shops at Citrus Heights and Sacramento. There's San Juan and Greenback and El Camino at Bell Street.
Uncle Doug.